Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great day today. For this week's video, we're going to take a closer look at the 99 Classics by Meze. Let's take a closer look. So about 2 months ago, I did an unboxing of the 99 Classics. You can watch that by following the link above if you want to see that. But anyway, yeah. Great set of headphones. So I've been listening to them and using them almost daily for about 2 months, but they come with a really nice hard shell case, a nice loop on the top, so you can hang it up in your studio if you're worried about people or gear stepping on your phones. Yeah, nice hard shell case, and then of course inside you get the beautiful headphones with the gold accents, the nice walnut cups. It's real wood, so really classy looking headphones. Definitely stands out from the crowd in the sea of black phones, especially that dominate studios. And then on the inside, they give you a little container for your cables. Now they also include 2 lengths of cables, which is really appreciated. You get a shorter set for when you're just listening to your phone or you're gonna be like right close to your monitor, and then a longer set when you need to move around. So just another nice feature that's included with these phones. Now the 99 Classics come with detachable cables, which is a really great feature. In case something goes wrong, you can always replace a set of cables and you're not out of luck. So they're labeled left and right. But they'll go into either side, obviously. Fit snug, and there you go. And if you ever want to remove them, you can just pull the cables out, coil them up, and store your headphones or whatever you want to do. So yeah, really great feature. So I think Meze's done a great job in terms of the accessories, the case, the aesthetics, the comfort. All of this is really well made, really beautiful. I love the actual wood, something a little bit different in the marketplace. Yeah, so from that standpoint, I think they've hit it out of the park, but what we're gonna do today is do some sound comparisons up against some other industry standards. So for the comparison we're gonna do, we've got a headphone amplifier. You can plug 4 sets of phones into this, which is what we're gonna do, and they each have their own volume, so you can equalize the volume across the headphones. So some will be louder, some will be quieter. We can equalize it here. So let's take a look at the other phones we're going to use. We've got the Beyerdynamic DT770 Pro. We've got a really cool set of PSB phones. This model is the M4U1. And then we're going to throw a set of open backs into the comparison too, just because they tend to be nice and spacious. So we'll see how the 99 Classics can sound up against that as well. All right, so we're back. I've done about an hour's worth of listening with the 4 sets of headphones. And we listened to a bunch of different genres. So I wish I could have you guys in on that experience, but there's no way for you guys to hear what I'm hearing through the phones, unfortunately. But anyway, yeah, so we listened to some Marcus Miller, we listened to some Andy McKee, we listened to the London Philharmonic Orchestra version of Pink Floyd, great album, I love that one, and some Shaky Graves for just some like old school root stuff that's just really shrunk down. Yeah, so we put these phones through their paces. Let's talk about what I loved about these things. Now, each one of these phones had their own personality, and listening from one to the other, they all sounded different. Now, the Meze's did not sound out of place alongside of some of these other higher end phones. So that's the good news. The frequency response on the Meze's is very flat, which is excellent and very important when you're going to be using it in the studio and relying on them to get accurate sound. So I think they do a good job of that. There's a little bit of a dip around 4.5K there. And I can hear that. But I don't think it's a problem. It actually, when you're listening just as a consumer, or if you're sitting and listening for hours and hours mixing, they're non-fatiguing, which is, you know, one of the highest things on my list when I'm using phones. If I come away after mixing for like 45 minutes and I feel tired, then I know, you know, my ears are getting barraged by harsh frequencies. If I can sit for hours and just work and then, you know, feel refreshed after, then I know that phones are not, you know, barraging my ears with those really high, sort of higher mid frequencies. So the Meze's do a great job of that. I find them non-fatiguing, which is awesome. So the 99 Classics compete really well with other phones in the same or similar price range. Sonically, they sound very good. Nice left to right stereo imaging. You can hear exactly where the mixer put various instruments in the soundstage in terms of depth and in terms of left to right. So they do a good job of imaging. Like I said before, they're non-fatiguing, which is awesome, and they're comfortable. So I would say one thing where I feel like they could improve upon is I feel like there's a little bit bass heavy. Even though the frequency response doesn't show it, it shows flat all the way down to 20K, which is the end or the lowest frequency that the human ear can hear, and then fairly flat all the way up to 20,000, so which is the highest frequency. So it's very flat, but I do feel like maybe they're a touch bass heavy, but that can always be compensated. Other than that, I would say sonically these are great phones. Some final thoughts on the 99 Classics. If you're a consumer looking for a great set of phones that are stylish, that sound great, I think it's a no-brainer. These are awesome phones. Now in the studio, which is what I'm more concerned with because I run a music channel and I'm always mixing various guitar parts and stuff like that, I think they're not out of place. Yeah, they sound good. I think with all gear, it's getting used to what you use and using it consistently. There's been all sorts of mixers and masters who have used really odd speakers and phones over the years because they swear by them, right? So a lot of it is just getting used to and consistently using something. That being said, the frequency response is flat. It gives you a true sound. So I think, yeah, like I said before, in the studio, no problem. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different than the guitar stuff that I usually do. I'll throw a link in the description below to the 99 Classics. You guys can check them out. And other than that, have a great week, you guys. We'll see you next week with a new video. Take care.